Hey guys, welcome back to Super Mario World. The new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie is out on Netflix. If you like me and you love these slashes and this franchise, I'm sure you got just as excited as I did when you saw that trailer. Now, is the movie as good as the trailer makes it seem, or is it mediocre as most sequels in this franchise are? I'll tell you how I feel in this review, but beware of major spoilers. Here we go! The story. A group of young adults arrive in Texas to set up new businesses. Their presence interrupts a certain controlled environment and a legendary psychotic killer is forced back into brutal action. What I like? Leatherface. Honestly, I love Leatherface in almost all of these films. You can't go wrong with this guy. He's big, he's brutal, and he gets the job done. This time around he's played by Mark Burnham and he does a pretty good job. At times he seems bigger, more brutal, and more intimidating than he's ever been. And I love that new mask. It's so freaky. The Kills and Gore. Now let's be honest, we love to complain about the characters and about the thin story, but it's all about the kills and the gore. And in this film, we're treated to some excellent, well-executed kills and beautiful, beautiful gore effects. It's so realistic. They're absolutely brutal and I love it. Mixed feelings. Sally. Now let's start on a positive note. I love that they brought her character back. And I love the actress taking over the role from Marilyn Burns. But I don't really like what they did with her. I got a real Halloween 2018 vibe from that trailer. You see her as an old woman now. She has been living with this torment for so many years. And now Leatherface comes back and she returns to Texas to settle the score. This whole revenge thing is something I really love. So that trailer really made me go, oh, this is gonna be good. And now you see that film and you see that she hardly gets any character development. She hardly gets any screen time. She's really underused. And what's worst of all, they kill her off. What? I really don't get that. Now, I get that she can't shoot Leatherface to bits with that shotgun because he's not supernatural like Jason or like Michael even. Leatherface is human. So if she shoots him in the head with a shotgun, it's done. He doesn't get up. So while I get that she's limited in what she could do to him, because you need a sequel, you always need a sequel, and you need ways to bring him back, but at least give her some more character development and give her some more to do. I love that whole part with the shotgun, but it was all pretty short. Give us more of a fight, because this is what you're teasing in a trailer, but you're not delivering in a movie. What I don't like. Runtime. Now the film is pretty short. I think it lists at 1 hour 23, but minutes of that are credits for sure, because when the movie was done I looked at my clock and it was like 1 hour 15 I guess. So personally I don't really have a issue with a movie being short or being a little bit longer, whatever, as long as it works. And here some things felt kind of rushed, especially the Sally character. The time that the movie is short, they could have used that to make Sally bigger and better. Most magical moment. It's gotta be the surprise ending. Leatherface gets taken out in a way which is perfect to set up a sequel. He gets wounded, he falls backwards into the water and he sinks down. Kind of reminded me of the ending of Freddy vs. Jason. Anyways, he sinks down and he's gone. And you think, okay, awesome. So either at the end of the credits he pops out of the water and you know he's still alive, or at the beginning of this, the hopefully sequel we'll get, you'll see him crawling out of the water, whatever. So because that setup is perfect for a sequel, I did not count on him coming back before the credits rolled. And he did, and it was such a surprise moment, and the kill that he does at that moment, I think it's gotta be my favorite kill in the entire franchise. That moment was so surprisingly good and brutal. It had me yelling at my screen, and I never ever do that. Hardly do that. I can't remember when I did that before. It's so good, it's so awesome, and a perfect ending for a really enjoyable film. Awesome. Did you know? Franchise. Now this is the 9th film in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise and the 2nd film which is acting as a requel, discarding all sequels and just going back and make a sequel to the original. The previous film that did that was Texas Chainsaw 3D. The franchise also includes a pretty good remake and a prequel to the remake and also a prequel to the original. So sequels, prequels, Requels, this franchise has it all. Fede Alvarez. This film is, among others, written and produced by Fede Alvarez, who directed the 2013 version of Evil Dead and Don't Breathe. Overall, I went into this movie with low expectations, and I think that's fair, because this franchise has very mixed installments. And when you set the bar low, it's easier to get amazed and surprised. Honestly, I was really pleasantly surprised with this requel. The cast did a fine job, but the characters didn't do much for me, and that's fine. I'm not expecting The Godfather. This is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a slasher. So the characters are basically just scheduled. You're just waiting for them to get slaughtered. And one thing the writers did do with these characters, not sure if it was intended that way, but they really got me wanting them to get slaughtered by Leatherface. So if that's the setup from the writer, I'd say job well done. If it was the intention for me to like the characters and to care for the characters, you failed. Sorry. So yeah, the kills are awesome, the gore effects are even more awesome, they're really realistic and really well done, and Leatherface seems bigger and more intimidating than he's been in a long time. The only character that needed more background and a bigger role was Sally. Be sure to stay seated, there's a after credit and it's really cool. Leatherface comes home. And it made me wonder, the house, he's walking towards the house, is there a new family living there? Or just the remains of his old family and his victims and the bones that we saw in the original? Did his family somehow survive and create new family members? So yeah, it really makes me wonder what a possible sequel could give us. I'm excited. I give Texas Chainsaw Massacre 7.5 out of 10 chainsaws. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Did you see Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Let me know below how you feel. We'll talk. If you have the time, hit the like button, subscribe, or maybe check out some of the other videos, which you kind of might like. You never know. Try them out. And of course, as always, I hope to see you back next time. Bye.